And you can see he's showing some flesh, looking for a response. He wants the wolf whistle, but nothing doing just yet. We see the grenades start to slowly stream in. There is a flashbang from Fallen, an easy one to avoid, and here it is, 3 men all of a sudden. How do you react to this? Where are the other 2, mibr?
Yeah, this is crazy. You call the push, and is there time to even abandon it? You actually just have to fight it out, and the CTs have so much advantage. They found the bomb now as well, so now mibr are doubly committed to this. They have to go for it. There's no other solution, and they are trapped in a choke point. Coulter has a Molotov, but that's not going to be useful for him. He can't throw that anywhere, really, from this position. And these CTs, they can just keep taking shots. Tarek, I do not have any idea how he was able to sidestep out there, get a frag. How are they doing this?
Oh my
This makes
God.
absolutely no sense. Taco desperately tries to save this. How the hell did they... What the hell is
coldzera
that?
still, I mean, for the longest time he had like 46 HP, and he was dueling in mid for ages with one player. I don't know how he is still alive, let alone the rest. This bomb plant is completely ridiculous. Taco's got almost no HP. What a bizarre situation. You start with 3 people in mid, you frag early, the bomb is down in mid, and still they've planted the bomb. And Taco's alone on a 1 versus 2. This is bizarre. This is stranger than fiction.
That should just never be a thing. That just can't be a thing. Well, Taco, he's got to try to save this, and with 13 HP, it's looking even worse for him than it was looking for mibr. That is a complete steal. Something like that to capitalize on the scare, like how scared Liquid are in a B attack. But Liquid are not really overreacting here, and that's what mibr are looking for, but it doesn't really matter because this is a strong push into the bomb site. There's no resistance.
ELEAGUE gets absolutely wiped out, and he was rotating towards the B bomb site, but he had no flashes to throw in high. Now, Liquid, they took main early, then they abandoned it, then went for the retake for information, but they were so far away. They invested 3 players in that, the 2 players on B playing from the site itself. But that is the question. mibr are asking questions of Team Liquid. We're going to take checkers on B with 1:20 on the clock. That is a hell of a lot of time.
Yeah.
And mibr are not shy to play a slow round, so Liquid may have thought that they had more time than they did. And Fer will finish off the job. That is a complete wipeout for Team Liquid at this point. Fer wondering what's going on around the forklift position. There's a smoke on top to allow the T's to jump over Red and see if anybody's on the side. But look at the flank from Taco now. He's heard by Cold. They haven't all pushed into the site just yet, taking their time, and now the bomb goes down.
He's creeping in from Squeaky, and that is big. Takes down Fer, now creates a lot of distraction. They have to worry about Door. They have to worry about pretty much everything at this point. Obviously, we do have Cold in the main position, but he's so weak, it's hard for him to take a fight. He needs his teammates to play off of him, and he's going to try to do his best, but again, health is not with him. It's down to Tarek, and he will be just trapped by a multitude of CTs, and that's going to be another round for Team Liquid. A much-needed one, and as you're saying, James, you know, we had that fast info play, and that's another...
He's still waiting for somebody to peek him.
Did they mess up that Molotov? I'm not sure if they did. I think it was burning on top of the boost for a bit, but that's okay. They will make their way across either way, and ELEAGUE, he can really shut this down. He's got to be so careful. Oh, he hasn't been spotted. That's the bomb as well. How long can ELEAGUE hold this? He's going to move back into mid. This is crazy, but he still gets the kill. He makes it look so smooth, looking for more damage as he will eventually be taken down, but he has absolutely thrown a wrench into the works for mibr.
Those are really big frags from ELEAGUE. Again, Team Liquid, they understand that even whether mibr are trying to make him do it or not, they have to get aggressive. But it is proving to have some success. Twist now has made its way all the way through main, and the bomb's coming in his direction, but is he ready for it? He is! Oh, Cold with his knife out as well. Cold has to win this duel, otherwise the round is surely over. Stewie having to rotate from a main. Twist now taking an off angle, but he can see through T Warehouse, and Stewie's going to have the wrong angle. Surely Twist comes out for the peek. He knows he's going to get re-peeked before he goes around the corner, Stewie. That is a much...
One aggression, they got the round win, now they're back to playing, you know, believing in their sort of standard setups and trying to be covering all their bases. And Nitro, not actually cleared with any Molotovs there, able to play out of the vent, and that's big. mibr tried to move forwards. They wanted to set up an A split, but it's going to have to just be an A push with 2 players from the door. That's not all that successful. That's a beautiful hold of middle for Team Liquid to prevent this round working out for mibr.
That was quite interesting. mibr did the wall of smoke in mid, but also had one on top of the roof next to the vents. so they could jump up on the box without being seen from Connector or the white box. But as you said, Nitro will continue with the only sniper in this round. And there is ELEAGUE again, hungry for these frags, trying to take the game away from mibr. It's so difficult, though, to move from this position towards useless. Maybe here's some steps from Fleur, but first, good for it.
That is a lot of damage, actually. Despite going down a man, these mibr players are looking quite weak. Taco is in a horrible spot right there. There's a big potential that they can try to finish him off with HEs if they had them, but there's only one player. It wasn't a huge and committed effort that we saw at the beginning of this T side from mibr, but they are looking and thinking about this B split. It is a possibility here. They have mid control. They've got the player in Sunroom still in Cold Zero. Lacking utility, however, and health. This is going to be very hard for mibr. Taco's going walkabouts. They're going aggressive. That might be the opening that they need.
Nafly on his own. Hello. They're lining up, and he will force a team kill. And there's a third kill for him, and a fourth. It looks like we're going to have a close game here. Round 7 should be in the bag, but Tarek has a bomb site to himself. 35 seconds. Trying to invite one of these players to take him out. He's ready for it. He's got a flashbang as well. He can bounce it off the ceiling. 14 bullets, but no time to reload, and they immediately charge. Round number 7 in the bag for Team Liquid.
One quick note there as well for some of you aspiring Counter-Strike players, popular recently. But Team Liquid are all going towards the B site, and there's no retake smokes for mibr. This will be very difficult. If they lose the site, if Cold Zero can't get damage here, this is a huge problem for mibr.
There we go. Taco with the second kill to open it up, and indeed then they are going to have problems. But I mean, they had problems in the first pistol round as well. Look what happened there.
That's a good point.
Let's see what they can do. Stewie trying to identify where these players are. It's very dangerous to move through the vents, but they will do it and they will die. And Nafly has had quite enough of that nonsense. No kills for mibr in that pistol round. And at what point?
Begin with.
Worth noting that those kills in the previous round give mibr plenty more grenades than they would otherwise have. Taco goes for the duel, but first good for it. Some cover from the forklift position. Opportunist attempt there from Taco, but doesn't go his way. So, especially when you lose the pistol round on the CT side, you'll often be very short on grenades in your first buy round. So, that's definitely a boon to the economy.
And that's one of those spots where, like, the play's really optimal if he has his gun out and ready. But now the player spotted him, and they have an equal draw time, and you're in a choke point. And so then it's like it's hard to know who has the advantage if there is one at all. And so you probably still want to take that duel as the tease, but
he's got an AK, he's got an M4.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like there is an argument that maybe you would want to give that duel up now, and that can happen sometimes. That you want to make up for a mistake that you made, and you commit to a decision that's not necessarily optimal anymore. But we'll see if it's a big deal. mibr are very comfortable here in this position. They've got a good response on the A site to the aggression coming in. Oh, that's
preemptive attempt there from Tarek. Doesn't know if he's exposed as well, but the frags keep coming for these AK-47s. Insta-trade. And the last two mibr players. The bomb's not planted just yet. As I say that, of course, it goes down, and Twist is dispatched off very quickly indeed. Stewie's gone past the car angle already. Nafly looking for a flank from the squeaky door. He needs to get back to the site. A player in squeaky at this point may be undetected. No grenades here for the T side. Flashbangs flying in, and you can see Nafly is baiting his teammate. He will pop out soon enough. Takes out the forklift player. Stewie knows he's in trouble. It's a pre-fire from him. And I think he ran out of bullets there, trying to pick up another weapon, but the trade is there for Nafly.
mibr into a really, really high-risk spot. But they would need something incredible to pull them back in. And we'll see Tarek going aggressive. He's going to go straight through the smoke. Okay, so
oh my god, stop ELEAGUE!
He's so insane, isn't he?
Oh my god.
So fast.
I don't even know what to say.
What do you do now? Fallen. There's a chance here from this position. Oh, goes for the flick shot through the door. Can't get it though. He's they're just creating such an awkward spot for him. He's just wasting all this time.
They're what they're creating, Dan. It's a humanitarian crisis for mibr.
Yeah, this is rough. Oh wow. That explosiveness is awesome to see. from
Oh,
League.
he's got shot through the wall. I'm pretty sure. The punctures. I think Twist shot him through the wall from the car position, if I'm not mistaken. Grenades flying all over the A site. Molotovs towards the door. Team Liquid, the entire team is here. It's basically a 5 versus 1 or 5 versus 2 with Fur on the high ground. As he goes off, Tarek has to do a lot, but Fallen has made his way over, and the frags keep raining in with that AWP. 2 for him so far. Tarek completely blind, and now he's gone, but Stewie trades immediately, and it's Nitro versus 3. They had so many players here, Team Liquid, but now Nitro's in a 1 versus 3, despite it being a 5 versus 2 to start off with. Very unusual. That's a massive frag onto coldzera. But there is a double peek from mibr. One player in connector and Stewie up close. What do we do about this? It's a pre-fire from Stewie. Might have seen an elbow. He drops off. He looks for the second player, but Fallen is ready and waiting.
Yeah, that's tough. What a hero round from Fallen. The long-range AWP shots that he was dropping.
Looking for info. Jump peeking. Trying to get something. Trying to position in the right place. It's a 1D from Cold, but he's completely blind. So's a trade fragger, but Nafly will trade anew. And the frag starts to rain in for Team Liquid. They're pushing through the smoke. Now they have the bomb site. Tarek on the outside with the scout. He can't deliver the headshot. And it's Stewie versus 3 with a CZ and no grenades. He's got Kevlar and helmet. This is quite the challenge for Stewie. He's against match points. He's behind the smoke. Versus 3 AK players, shoulder picking, looking for info. Spots Nafly close, but he can't do it. Team Liquid will take it 2-0 over mibr.
First map was an incredible display from them, 16-8. And this one, it honestly, the way it started, mibr, they had so much momentum, they were looking so strong, but Liquid, they are one of the most well-fleshed out teams that we have at the top level of Counter-Strike, and they showed that here today. Definitely something that Zeus can be proud of as they move forwards in the tournaments. But I think mibr, there's a lot to be said positively about them and what they and their debut here with Tarek.
Yes, that was quite an entertaining game of Counter-Strike. Those T sides were absolutely crazy, very explosive, very unpredictable. And the evolution of the CT side for Liquid was fun to watch in that side as well. More thoughts of the desk from both those maps after the break.